Have you ever wished you could start over? Not in a dramatic movie like way, but in a most basic human way by changing your name. Maybe you feel your name doesn't reflect who you are. Maybe marriage, divorce, religion, or even just a personal journey has brought you to a point where identity deserves a fresh beginning. But here's the big question: can you legally change both your first name and last name in India? And if yes, how do you actually do it without getting stuck in a maze of paperwork? Today, I'm going to walk you through a step by step guide where real case laws, personal reflections, and a roadmap that can save you weeks, maybe even months of confusion. A name is like a title in your life's book. It's the first thing the world reads about you. And sometimes, just like an author changes the title of a manuscript to fit the story better, we too may want to change our names to align with our journey. But the law in India treats this seriously because a name is also tied to identity, legal documents, property rights, and even criminal records. So, yes, you can change both your first and last name. But it's not just about deciding today and printing a new business card tomorrow. It's a process, it's a bridge you must cross step by step. You don't need a dramatic excuse, but you do need a valid, genuine explanation. Marriage, divorce, adoption, religious conversion, numerology, even personal preference, they all count. But remember, if the intent looks suspicious, like evading debts or criminal liability, the request will be rejected. Take, for example, Kumari Madhuri Patel versus Additional Commissioner, Tribal Development, a 1994 case. Though not directly about names, the case emphasized how official records must reflect truth and authenticity. The same principle applies here. Honesty in your reason is key. Once you have clarity, the next step is drafting an affidavit. The affidavit must state your old name, your new name, and the reason for change. This affidavit needs to be signed before a magistrate or notary. The single sheet of paper becomes your foundation stone. Think of it like a seed. Without it, the legal process cannot grow. After the affidavit, you must publish your name in at least two newspapers, one in the local language of your state and one in English. This is where the process shifts from private to public. Why? Because society has the right to know who you are officially becoming. A friend of mine once joked that this step is like announcing his rebirth in the classified section. It's like being sandwiched between flat rentals and job ads. But it's important. It creates public notice and transparency. Here's the most official step: getting your name published in the official gazette of India. If you're a government employee, this is mandatory. For others, it's highly recommended because it provides undeniable proof. You need to sell your affidavit, newspaper clippings, and a form with fees to the Department of Publications in New Delhi. In Jinga Yadav versus CBSC, a 2021 case, the Supreme Court recognized a student's right to correct or change her name in certificates, acknowledging that personal identity is a matter of dignity. This case reflects how the judiciary is slowly moving towards respecting personal choice in names. This is where most people panic. Passport, Aadhaar, PAN, voter ID, bank accounts. It all feels overwhelming. But here's the trick: once you have the Gazette notification, everything else becomes easier. Think of the Gazette as a master key. Yes, it may take time, but it's straightforward once the foundation is strong. When I look at these steps, I realize something deeper. Changing a name is not just paperwork. It's an act of courage. It's like telling the world, this is who I choose to be. For some, it's reclaiming dignity. For others, it's starting fresh after a painful past. The law, in this sense, acts both as a guardian and as a gatekeeper. It protects society from misuse, but it also gives individuals the freedom to redefine themselves. Isn't that what life is all about? The right to evolve. Let me share one more story. In Ranjit Singh versus Union of India, it's a 1990 case. The petitioner wanted to change his name after a religious conversion. The court upheld his right, stating that personal identity and freedom of religion are protected under the Constitution. This tells us that the right to a name isn't trivial. It's tied to our fundamental rights of expression and dignity. So, yes, you can change both your first and last name legally in India. But it's not just about the ink on the affidavit or the print in the gazette. It's about the story you're authoring for yourself. If your name is in the title of your book, make sure it reflects the story you're proud to live. Because at the end of the day, life doesn't hand us many chances to rewrite. But when it does, let's not be afraid to pick up that pen. If this video gave you clarity, share it with someone who's been thinking of changing their name. It might save them hours of confusion. And now I want to hear from you. If you could change your name to anything, what would it be and why? And if you want more stories where law meets life in many ways that actually matter, hit subscribe and let's keep walking this journey together because knowledge, like identity, is power. Take care. Bye.